Hi everybody, it's Beverly again. Yay! Another episode of Satisfactory. Um, okay, I've been a little bit busy off screen. Um, had a few hours. Um, I had to put another bio burner generator in. So what have I been doing? Right, well, um, we've got coal in, we've got the lifts there done. This you probably remember, excuse me, from the previous videos. I've continued on from here basically. Alright, we'll get down and I'll explain some of the things I've done. That needs to be fixed. Or maybe I do. Okay, we'll just hop on here and have a little view down. I've removed that now. That was a temporary thing. Actually, before I do, I need to do something else. I need to move this. Right, check. Take all that. Right. Yes, I know. Don't worry about that. I'll be rebuilding it. I should have the fuel. Oh. Oh. Oh, there's a bug. I had. Oh, there it is. There. It's not a bug. I'm bugged. Okay. No. No, that's what I had in my inventory before I dismantled that. So, fuel that's in the generator in your hub is destroyed when you dismantled the hub. Okay. Worth remembering. Well, it did at that time. Okay, so I've got all of this built downwards. Now, as these conveyor belts come down, there are some other resource points which I built some miners on. And those basically get merged into the conveyor belts. I know there's a gap there. That gap there is so I can run up and down if I need to, particularly when I upgrade the conveyor belts, because you really won't be able to run against the Travelator. So there's the copper mine. We've got that split into two. One will get smelted down to ingots, the other one will be remaining as copper ore. Then come around here, and that gets joined on using a splitter much further down here. The reason being is because there is another copper mine here. There are quite a few slugs down this way as well, which I have not touched yet. So there's another one. So these all get pushed into here, moulded round, all joined up, and all that kind of thing. So that's all good. Okay, so now we've got this. In fact, I did actually. Okay, yeah, it gets merged onto there, so that goes down. Excuse me, I'm going to do a lally. Right, so we've got another mine there, yeah, with no power. And we've got another mine over here. Which is some more limestone. And over here are two. This is where I was thinking about. No, no. Yes, there are two. There's two there as well. So these come down. I'm not gonna just. I'm not. I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm not going to just dump some of the the iron ore. Get a grip, Beverly. I've converted both mines just to produce the iron ingots. And these get merged from those two smelters down around into here. This is why we have this little flyover section, just to avoid disrupting things or glitching through. Conveyor belts, I don't want to do that at all. So now these are nicely spaced apart because, well, they take up more room. So that's all here. I've got power cables running down, and then it comes down and it starts to get a bit neat at this point. Starts to, not quite finished getting neat yet, but yeah. So there's another one here. There's two. That's what I was thinking about before, where it hasn't joined up straight. That one's come down, joined up, merged together. Now what I've done here is I've lifted these two up because these two are the conveyor belts which are merged into further down that way from the production line. This one hasn't been merged into. So if I merge them into these two, then you're going to have 3, 4, possibly 5, 4 mines feeding into these two conveyor belts, and there's only one mine merging into or supplying this conveyor belt. So this is why I've lifted this up. That's going to get filled just because the power's off. It's not. So it kind of like balances the load, if that makes sense. And now saying we've got it all brought down, I can start being quite neat. As you can see, these connections are, well, these bends are very neat. And it's all nice and neat together, coming down. That's what I like to see. And then all the way down here, as you can see, there's slugs about, quite a few actually. I'll pick them up when I'm up to that point. Now this area over here, that is the destination I was alluding to in the previous episodes for the main area for production, the hub for production. Though there is all that big construct building called the hub, so maybe I should use another name to avoid confusion. So that looks pretty substantial coming in, and it comes in, gets divided off into the end storage. Later on, when I get the industrial storage, I will replace them with the bigger ones, but them are okay for now. Try not to kill myself. There we go. So that's it. Now I've got to put the hub. Now from here, the foundations are going to go over that way. There will probably be some taken further this way as well. And what I'll be doing for a little while anyway is start to get the basic components crafted, machined, whatever you want to call it. So we've got iron ingots and copper ingots. We'll bring these in and start getting a nice reliable production of plates, rods and screws, wires and cables. But what I'll do is I'll put this section, probably this section here, this will be used for, well, up to about here, so it'll be come around this way, up here, down here, to there. That will be used purely for to get the most basic resources. That is your anything that can be created using the constructor rather than the assembler. So that is your the initial ones anyway. So that is your plates and your rods and your wire. So your first process will be around here, and then we'll have the interface or the storage boxes down here build up, so we've got loads and loads and loads of them, of course without using all of the conveyor belts coming in, because I will need to use some of these later, possibly. Definitely for steel, where I need to have the coal, which is over there. There's another coal deposit somewhere. Trying to, yes, over that way. Over that way somewhere on the opposite side of the gorge. So I can bring that in this way as well. So the iron ore and the coal can be what do you call it, in the other one, not the smelter but the furnace, something like that, foundry, and turned in and then put into the system there. And then after that there'll be the ones for the more basic things like reinforced plates, stuff that you need to combine things together, and well, before that, screws, and then after that then it'll be stuff that you combine together and that kind of thing, so we get a nice and reliable production line going. Oh, sorry, I've just knocked my microphone. So before I can do all of that, I need to place this hub. Do I have enough concrete? I do. Okay. So let's have a look here. I don't want to encroach past this point here, because I need to keep that space clear for all of those gubbinses over there. I haven't cleared the spitty dogs and all that kind of thing here yet, so I'll have to be a bit careful. That limestone sounds too squishy wet to me, to be honest. Alright. Just while I've got my chainsaw out, I'll clear some of this off. This I'm going to intentionally keep quite short, this episode. I know I've been doing quite long videos recently. Mostly because I'm going to do a lot of the grind work, for want of a better term, off cam. Let me know. Some people might be going, no, I want to see it all. Let me know what you want me to do, please. Right, hub. Now this is going to be the permanent home for the hub. Now I'm going to be keeping those biomass burners down where they are now, so sometimes I will have to go run back and fill them up until I get the coal power. That's fine. Well, that sounded like a dog whinnying. And just clear these exclamation marks. I did get the...
Barrel nuts can be added to the object scanner catalog after unlocking the new blueprint in Hub Tier 1.
Right, so now also what I need to do is to get that power cable in. Thankfully, and seriously thankfully, we don't actually have realistic power power cables in here. Otherwise, it might not actually be a good idea just to use one cable to run between like one main bus, which would probably melt, to be honest, under the loads that all of these facilities will be drawing. It would probably put a dent in anybody's day. Now, hold on. I'm going to knock that down to 50 each because of that little bug. Right, I'll put 50 in there, 50 in here. Now, before I'll do that, yep, capacity 104, okay. There we go. Right, I need to go and convert this biomass into fuel, and I'll fill up those burners just behind me, the generators. There we go. 16 minutes, okay. I'll also get that, yes, in the top right hand corner there, current milestone, insert schematic name here. That is because, no doubt, we're on the experimental build. They probably haven't gotten around to putting the variable in for this milestone. Probably, or the label, or whatever you want to call it. Right, show! Get this filled up. And get that filled up. Sort that, and that's okay. So I'm going to also put these quartz in there. Oh, need one more, so I'm not. Oh, okay, it stores. Okay, but you can't take it out. Okay, do the green power slug then. Right. Milestone. Okay, I need a little bit of wire and 30 more. So, just run down here. I'll grab a little bit more, and then some copper ingots. There we go. I know I've got a crafting station as well as the equipment workshop, but I know it's superfluous to needs now, but I'll just leave it there. So we've got that there, that's the 200, and we need some more wire. There we go. Put that in. No, not that. That and that. And there we go. Yellow shards unlocked. Next one will be that one. And another one that I need to keep an eye out on is those resources there. So as I was saying, I wasn't going to build the space elevator until I got the main production area, hub, whatever you want to call it, built. Now I'm here, I can locate a place to put it. And what I will probably do is I'll probably build this area up here and stick it here, possibly. Or I could put it on this other side here, which will make it very flat and much easier to actually build on. This is going to be a nightmare when I upgrade these. I'll have to put some walkways in, which is fine. So yes, I think this place here would probably be a better idea. I will block it out much better, you know, as in put some corner posts so it actually looks as if it's been supported by the structure rather than just floating in the air. Right, I need, and I'm going to do that now, and I believe I need at least a 6x6 for the space elevator, so I'm going to sort that, grab a few hundred, top row I guess. Come on, double click click. Now what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to make it 7x7, so we've got a little bit of space around. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'll have that there, and then I'm going to put a walkway just to make it look a little bit fancy. So we've got that one, a 1, 2, a 3, and then a 1, a 2, and a 3, and then we'll go 7 down this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah! I fell. I hit a trap. I didn't include the first one, did I? Duh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And there we go. There we go. Now here, what I'm gonna do, just because I can, I guess, is I'm gonna build that up a little bit. There we go. Yeah. So that's in twos, and then I'll do the same for this one here. I know I'm not doing it quite the same, but hey ho. The end result will be the same, and there's the pod coming back in, which is good. Right, I'm gonna just pad that out a little bit longer. That's okay. 8. There we go. And this way as well, just to get a ramp so we can get down to the bottom and to make it look okay, I guess. There we go. Just to remove that little lip, and that's done there. Okay. So I'll just quickly put these in here, just to make it look logical. There we go. I will clear this lot out with a chainsaw soon. But I can't be bothered to do it right now. I mean, I'm very busy. I need to get this done. Right, so that's that area there. That will hold the space elevator. I know I can't put it in right now. Get the pedestal there, and that will be just in the middle there, and that should be okay there, I believe. So need 500 concrete. That's fair enough. That is so easy. I need 400 rods. Let's have a look. Sort this out. I might as well just do it now. So, concrete. There we go. Maybe I shouldn't have picked that up, to be honest. Right, right, get the iron stuff done first. So iron plate, yeah, I've got enough ingots. Tick 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 tick. And then get those rods done. I'll need to go and grab a bit more iron, but that's fine. This is going to be done quite quickly, actually. Slowest is going to be the wire. Or is it? No, because you get a couple from the wire, don't you? Don't you? No, it's 1-to-1 ratio. Okay. I stand corrected, though I'm shut down. Up. Pay attention, Beverly. Mistakes were made. Right, okay, so I need... I'll just grab them. Okay. Ow. No, no, no. I don't want to walk up that ladder. No. There we go. Make the 400. That's gonna just leave the wire to be done. And then we can see about unlocking the next 2 tiers, which will be good. I really need to get the coal power generators in. That way I can just build and forget, to be honest, because they'll be fed by the conveyor. Excuse me. By the conveyor belts. If you've got, as I say, you know, leave comments, etc. If you've got any games in mind for me to have a play with, please let me know in the comments. That would be good. Right, shout, wire. I've got which is not anywhere near enough. Okay, we'll sort that out. I'm gonna drop that, drop that, drop that. I know it's a waste, and I'm going to be passing by their places, the storage boxes anyway. But put that. I will put the chainsaw in there, and that. Sort that. Okay, that leaves a lot of space. So I need to get copper ingots, which is right at the bottom there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That was just a case of waiting for that to craft. But it's still faster than using the constructor, the furnace and constructor to do it. Or even just the constructor actually. But you actually have to just stand doing this. You can't just set it away and go do other things. That's the trade-off. But we're a third of the way there now, so that's fine. Of course, once we get the space elevator installed, erected, whatever you want to call it, then you have to get the stuff together for the research. But that's okay, I won't be doing that straight away. Note to self, don't do it straight away. So I'll get this in, and then I'll get some foundations put down for the first section of the build process, the assembly process. So that will be your rods, your plates, your wire. We've already got concrete, so that's okay. And then get that so it's put into storage and worked out sufficiently so that there'll be, hopefully, well, I know there won't be. There may be at the beginning plenty of resources to go around, but that won't last, of course, because as soon as I start building things, then I'll be using those resources up. Now that is a little bit steep, so how's about there then? No, I'll bring it. Let's see. Get it in there. There we go. I'll just step back a bit so we can see it get built. Behold! Yeah, it's coming down now. That's opened its jaws, getting ready to clamp it. There we go. I think it's great. The animation on quite a few of the things is great. I mean, that there makes it look as if, like, you know, it goes all the way up, and the 0Gs of space is pulling it, trying to push it back up. So yeah, I like that. That's what I like. Now I'll just check this. There we go. You see, I'm just checking around here, make sure it's all nice and lined up. Ooh. And we've got a bit of space at the back. That's nicely situated. I'm quite happy with that. Now, I've never actually used those inputs. Oh, that that was actually. I felt my heart jump into my throat. It's not even that high up. So anyway, we've got that in position. The great thing about this, and I know I'm probably telling people who already know it, but having that where your main base of operation is great, because now you've got a marker which is visible from anywhere really. Of course, people won't get lost or anything, but yeah, it's nice to have that marker there, isn't it? We all like having landmarks. Well, most of us do. Okay, I do. So that's that. Now, of course, for to do this correctly, I'm going to need a little bit more space here, which means I'm going to need some more concrete. So, what I mean by that is I want to have sufficient space here so I can bring one or two of the conveyor belts, probably 3 or 4, and feed them down to here. But I want to do it as tidily as possible. Now, I don't have stacked conveyor belts yet. Now, I want to get more of the now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this down one. More of the actual, well, some of the assembly build first, not more, because I haven't got any of the assembly built yet. More of the assembly built first before I start trying to. Right, that's going to have to get stacked up. Before I start getting research which requires complex parts. So I knew that was going to happen. Such as a reinforced plate and all that kind of thing, because I want to start to rely on the assembly line, the factory making it, rather than me constantly making everything by hand. So what I'm going to do is, all of them are going to get cut down, but yeah, what I'm going to do is concentrate at the moment on getting the assembly set up. And in such a way that it's going to mean having a good, reliable supply of the basic stuff: screws, rods, plate, and all that kind of thing. Now, you are here, which is fine. I don't mind you being there. I will make use of you at some time in the future, but not right now. I don't need to right now. But I won't try to cover it over. You could, as long as the foundation was sufficiently above the hitbox, or whatever you want to call it. Not hitbox, but the zone box. But I don't want to, because there will come a time that I will need to bring in materials from there, so I'll leave that open. And other ones, because there will be other resources around about. Now I'll keep this here because that will make it easy access to get up and down, and also it'll mean that I know where the center point is, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just make sure 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So 6 that way. As I say, I will cut this down. That's not including that one. I'm deliberately not counting that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then take that one that way. I will need some more concrete in a moment. There we go. I'll get that chopped down and filled in. So I'll go and get my chainsaw. And there's that nut. I heard a dog whinge. I know them creature things are like dogs, but I can't see any now. So that's weird. Even for me, that's weird. I wish you could run a little bit faster. Just a tiny bit faster, you know. Come on. You rascally rabbit. Again, I don't know why you said that. 'Cause it's funny. Okay. I do have a tendency to just make random vocalizations like that when I'm doing YouTube. I don't do it in real life. Honest. Okay, maybe. In context I do, okay? Though I guess you'll just have to take my word for it. Okay, oh, there's another little clump there, get rid of that. And that one over there. Well, them over there. I know we've got that there, but there. Technical term, there. Maybe I should run a competition. Do you find Beverly's technical terms? Oh, isn't that trolling? Oh! Getting carried away. I know I placed one inside the ground there, but that's fine. Right, so this is... Oh, that's what happened to that one. Okay. So this is the basic assembly area. I know it looks big, but it really needs to be. So what we need to be brought up here are some ingots. Gonna take one conveyor belt of ingots and one conveyor belt of the well, the only conveyor belt of copper, but I'll have to split the copper. So I need to do this neatly. Now I've got an idea. I'm just considering it. Yes. Okay, so the way I'm gonna do it is, hold on. That's a third block out. Let's have a look. It's going to be very important that I do this neatly, because there's going to be a lot of things happening, and I've just fallen down there, but that's fine. I'll clear that out. Yeah, because a lot of stuff. There's another weird thing. Not enough space for not applicable. I wonder how many inventory units of space you actually need to carry, pick that up. Anyway, as I say, I digress. Ugh. I really need this to be tidy as possible, because a lot of stuff's going to be happening here. So, problem is that's quite low. There's not much depth to that, but that's fine. So, right. And I want to be able to add to it anytime I need when I get new production. There it goes again. Oh, is that a bird? It's just like a But I need a lot of space. Not the final frontier. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it this way. Right, so we've got this way. Yeah, I think this will be a good way to do it. As you can tell, I haven't actually done it this way before. But I'll need... walls. Let's have a look. Right. So we can get some walls in. Possibly. Yeah. I'll do it this way. That there. That there. stations, and I'll put you on number 6. There. Alright, show. And 8. There we go. And then I'll explain my theory on this once I've got this in. Though I know it's not a theory because it's not based on... my idea. Right, show. You might have worked it out. So, whichever one, any of these can come down and scoot into there if need be. There's enough for the 3, because if it's that way, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. So them can come down. I can walk underneath there, and those, right, okay, I need to fix this. And those can come down here. And then go up that ramp there. That means only 3, so I'll put that one there and that one there. I know there's a rock there, but hey. Now, I need to make this... I don't need to, I want to. Just put this here, so it's slightly sticking out prominent, so this is me walking up ways and I don't forget. So if I wanted, there's that again, the anything, so let's suppose it's from here, so I can bring the conveyor belt this way, turn round and bring it up this way into this area here. If I want to take it down this way to feed into a section over here or section there, wherever, it doesn't matter where it is. All I need to do, even if it's this one, I can come down, turn up here, over and down, and then up that way. I can take it up that way, I can bring it this way and then jump over, whatever. So that is the idea for that. So it'll keep the conveyor belts very tidy. And it does look semi-logical. So, what I need is, I need some pipe, don't I? Yes, I do. Yeah, it is, silly me. And of course, another one benefit of having this all the way out here rather than right down by where the mines etc. are, is we do have a long conveyor belt full of resources which will act as basically a storage facility, as well as what's in the buffer storage. So even when the power runs out like it does now, there is a huge amount of resources still coming down that conveyor belt. That's enough. Right, plate. I'll need some screws and things like that, but we'll get onto those ones that later. So what we need is a constructor, which takes, there we go, we're going to need that now because I need constructor. Okay, so we need some screws. And I'm going to make 30 reinforced plate. How are we doing for time? Okay. I need to get some more plate. Now I'm just going to get 30, enough for 30 plate, reinforced iron plate. And then I'm going to get that part assembly milestone done. I need more plate. Yep. Why is that not going up? Need more screws? Yes. That was it, screws. There we go. I'm going to make these 30 plates and then I'll get that milestone done because I've got the cable, wires easy, plates easy. And then I can have a look and see what, because I can't remember everything that's unlocked because we got, oh no, I haven't got the thing done yet, have we? Okay, I'm jumping ahead. That's fair enough. Right, we'll dump what we can in here. Gift to the gods, or whatever you want to call it. Right. So, and there's that dog again. So, there we go. So, I'll just quickly get some more iron. And we're coming up to the end of this episode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough. And I'll get some copper, which is the end one. I do remember that one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Whee! I'm like a Ben. And jump in. Right, 500, not 1500, but hey ho. I may have picked up too many copper ingots. Iron. There's that dog again. Stop obsessing, Beverly. But it does, to me, sound like a dog whining. Good. Which might be exactly what they want. The devs. I don't know. So we need 176 plate. Then at least I get that part assembly milestone done this episode, and I'm almost there. And then I need to get rods. So I'll need to get a couple more iron ingots. I'll just bump that up to 200 just while I'm doing it. There we go. Oh, I actually got it. Right, so I need 100, so I'll grab another 200 ingots. Ignits. Just while I'm passing, I'll dump those plates in. There we go. Oh, and the copper. The wire. So I need rods. Wrong button. Silly me. Ba da da dee 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 dee. Ba dee 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 dee. Doesn't take that long. Honestly, it doesn't. Though I do wish that on the space elevator you could bookmark, or sorry, put on the to-do list what you need for the that milestone. Uh, you certainly couldn't with the main branch. Maybe they may have added it on the experimental. I have not tried, to be honest. There we go. I know I could use a trusty piece of paper and a pen, or pencil, or crayon even. There we go.
Milestone reached. More complex assembly of parts can now be automated.
Right, show. I will stick for that for the next one. I might just colour some of the areas.
The crystals on this slug can be harvested and converted into a power shard that functions with current fix-it technology. Several buildings would be capable of performing over 100% capacity if infused. The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 1.
Thank you. Right, so we've got that done. We've got our colour gun milestone next. And that's it. That's it for this episode. The next time I'm going to do complex conveyor belts. I will demonstrate the way I do it, which makes it more, well, quicker to lay them down in that nice neat pattern. And I'll show you how to do that in case you don't know. I'm going to be doing it anyway, so I might as well show. So, as I say, next time I'm going to get this done. I will do that section in the next episode. I do know I need to get power sorted out, but there's no rush there because we've got all of this coming in. That must be a bird. Just does sound like a whingy dog. But anyway, I digress. Oh no, not again. Anyway. Better not click that button there. Okay. Right. Thanks very much everybody for watching. As I always say, please hit like if you like my content. Subscribe if you haven't already. And click on the notification bell if you want to be notified when I put more content up. This is Commander Beverly Hunter. Thanks for watching and take care folks until next time. Bye!